Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. Thanks so much for the support. Thanks so much for the love. Nyini watu true sana. And on our today episode is just a breaking news on whatever that is happening in our current country. Bonnie, can you tell them something?
Yeah, we have we can call it a provisional list of,
Yes.
of the CSs that will be appointed by the president.
Yeah.
This is just a provisional list, a list that we see that it's likely that these are the members who will be serving our country as CSs.
Yeah.
After the dissolution of the cabinet.
Okay, can you tell them the list of the new, like the exposed list of new cabinet secretary? It has shocked me.
We have the health CS or the health CS docket that can be given to Mercy Mwangangi from Taita Taveta.
Yeah, because
you remember Mercy Mwangangi?
Yeah, she's very experienced. I think she deserved it.
Yes.
Because she amefanya kazi with Mutai Kagwe. He has got a lot of experience from Mutai Kagwe. I think she deserved it.
And people really loved the way Mercy Mwangangi pronounced herself during the COVID-19 crisis.
True.
So I think she's a person, also she's a doctor. You remember the thing that people were saying that Nahumicha is not a doctor and everything. Now we have a doctor.
Yes, you can read the list, then we come, we discuss about it. Yeah.
So we have Soipan Tuya for the climate change and tourism and wildlife.
Yeah.
Then we have Suzanne Mudaura from Meru for MSMEs and cooperatives. Then we have engineer Frederick Kirui from Kericho in the roads, transport and public works. Then Wycliffe Oparanya from Kakamega.
Surprise.
To be the CS National Treasury and Planning.
Yeah.
Then we have Grace Mercy Osewe from Homa Bay to represent East Africa Community and Regional Development. Then we have Joseph K. Boynet to represent from Elgeyo Marakwet to represent Interior and National Administration. Then Nancy Kibaba from Bungoma, who will be the CS Gender, Culture and Affirmative Action. Then we have Aden Duale from Garissa, who will be still the CS Defense if all this goes through. Then we have Professor Olive Mugenda from Kiambu for the CS Education. Sure. Dennis Itumbi from Kirinyaga for the CS Informational Technology and Digital Economy. Alfred Mutua from Machakos for the CS Water and Sanitation. Joshua Oigara from Kisii for the CS Public Service Transformation. Then we have Charles Hinga from Nakuru for the CS Lands, Housing and Urban Development. Then we have Ababu Namwamba from Busia, still as the Youth Affairs, Sports and Arts CS. Then we have Adan Mohammed from Mandera for the CS Trade, Investment and Industry. And then we have Salim Vuria Kwale for the CS Labor and Social Protection. Then we have Kipruto Arab Kirwa from Trans Nzoia for the CS Agriculture and Irrigation. Then we have Engineer Nicholas Gumbo from Siaya for the CS Mining, Blue Economy and Maritime Affairs. Then we have Rebecca Miano from Nyandarua for the CS Energy and Petroleum. And then last but not least, we have the Attorney General, who is also part of the cabinet. Kithure Kindiki has been proposed for that from Tharaka Nithi. And then Secretary to Cabinet, Monica Juma from Murang'a.
What can you say about that list? That is just a provisional list on what the president is going to work.
It is an unconfirmed list, a provisional list. But if I go through this list, I find that one, the best thing that I can see from this list is that we can see a representation from different counties. Yeah. Funny enough, or very interesting enough, no county has been repeated twice. So we are seeing that we can have a face of Kenya in these cabinet secretaries who are representing different counties. Second thing that I can also read from this list right away is that I can see professionalism, a bit of professionalism coming in. Professor Mugenda was the Vice Chancellor KU for a very long time. Also has been sitting in the Judicial Service Commission and other parastatals.
Experience.
And Chancellor in different universities. We can see that we are still also, we are ripping off from the best that Kenya has to offer in terms of management with Joshua Oigara, who was in the banking sector, a very eloquent boss in the banking sector, who is now being also sought to serve the country through a CS position. So if I look at an overview of this, I can say we are scoring pluses in terms of reducing also the political interference or political allies that were there in the previous cabinet.
True, that's true. What I can say about that list, I'm shocked.
Yes.
I'm shocked to see Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya in that list.
Making a comeback.
Yeah, making a comeback in a big docket. That is a very big docket.
Is national
I think after Mudavadi, the guy is the second.
Yes.
Yeah, after I saw the meeting of Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei Arap Ruto is the current president, I knew that something was cooking up. It will never surprise me to see Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya to be in that list, because Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya was also in that meeting where Raila Amolo Odinga was meeting President William Samoei Ruto.
With Kalonzo Musyoka.
Yeah, true.
And we know that perhaps Kalonzo Musyoka will go for the presidency, and we know Raila Odinga will go for the AU, and that left Wycliffe Oparanya somewhere in between, not knowing where he should go or what he should do. Now we can see that Wycliffe Oparanya kumbe alikuwa amekatiwa keki yake. And
also Gumbo. I'm surprised. I'm surprised Gumbo making a comeback in a big docket from also after out of politics for so long time, for so long. Amerudi tena na job ingine fulani kubwa sana. Inanistua sana. So what do you think is going to happen after this list, after President William Samoei Ruto make official? Itakuwa aje? Murkomen alisimama na yeye. Moses Kuria alisimama na yeye. Itakuwa aje sasa?
I think that was part of the problem that we had, because we had a lot of politics going on in the cabinet, and the cabinet is supposed to be of professional people. Tunaweza mention tu wale watu wenye wamerudi, tuseme kina Rebecca Miano, that lady was hardworking and did not engage so much in politics. Kithure Kindiki, we know Kithure Kindiki was working. Hiyo kila mtu anajua Kithure Kindiki was working. Na alikuwa anapiga kazi vizuri. Soipan Tuya, she was also working, as well as Aden Duale. Aden Duale pia alikuwa anapiga kazi, although watu walikuwa nasema alikuwa na support na blog sana about the president, but ni jamaa alikuwa pale anapiga kazi na alikuwa anafanya kazi yake ya defense vizuri sana. And then Ababu na Mwamba. Ababu na Mwamba tunajua huko nje kuna ones and twos about Ababu na Mwamba. That is subject to discussion, but we know that Ababu na Mwamba is or was steering Kenya towards the AFCON. And making this steadier, so perhaps it needed that person still to be there because alikuwa ameshaanzisha and needs to see it to completion.
Do you think kunaenda kuwa na conflict venye Oparanya amepewa hii job? Kunaenda kuwa na shida? Remember that Oparanya, if it is official, Oparanya amepata hiyo kazi. What is going to happen?
I think we are looking at a government of national unity, in some sort, because we are seeing the hand of Raila Odinga in these CSS. Whether we like it or not, kuna mkono pale ya Raila Odinga tunaiona mahali. So I think it will be passed because the current MPs, because after this they will be taken to be vetted by the members of parliament, and then now they will be allowed to serve. So when they will go to vetting, I think they will pass, because of course the house is comprised of UDA and Kenya Kwanza and Azimio, and these people are coming from different divides, so it is likely that they will pass. And we have to say that there is some fracture, of course, in Azimio. We have to point it out. There are some members like Mother Karua and everything. There are some few members who may not agree to this list because they were not part of these discussions.
For me, what I can say that if this list is official, something is going to happen. Something big is going to happen.
Do you think this list will deliver?
Yeah, a lot of experience over there. For me, Mercy Mwangangi, Oliver Mogel, I think they have experience in that docket. Ambetsa Oparanya, because he did economics, he knows
and
well.
he was in planning before.
True. I think this list, it's amazing.
It is.
That's what I can say.
It is an amazing list.
For me, seeing Olive Mugenda in education, with the experience in Yakonayo, I think atadeliver vibaya sana.
Dennis Itumbi.
Itumbi si ni IT guy.
Yes.
He deserved it. And I deserve your kiti. For me, your list, it's a plus. It's a plus for me.
So Kithure Kindiki has been given Attorney General. I think pia ni Professor wa law. Jamaa alifanya law, and I think fits there very well. The other guy who was the AG now. I think what you're saying, there might be some discussions and rifts about why so and so was not returned to cabinet, the likes of Murkomen. But we know why Murkomen is not.
Aliacha kazi yake ya useneta akakuja tena kupata Alice Wahome. Aliacha kazi yake UMP akakuja CS. So unaona sasa hapo itakuwa na shida. Au ndio utakuwa na backbite Ruto huku nyuma mbaya sana. Hiyo 2 years yenye imebaki Ruto hataona amani.
Another interesting name, Joseph Boynet. Joseph Boynet alikuwa IG kitambo. Now we are seeing him. I think alikuwa na favor after kuwa IG pia alikuwa tu some parastatal head. Then went on to be also in this regime pia kapewa kazi, and now tunaona amerudi mpaka CS. So there is some blessing pia kwa Joseph Boynet.
Then what I love about this list, cabinet secretary list, I think most of them hujawasikia kwa stories za corrupt, huyu jamaa amekuwa corrupt, amekuwa ameiba do fulani, amefanya nini. Like all of them sijaisikia kwa story ya corruption.
Kweli. Yeah. And so that is one thing that Gen Z's really wanted.
Yeah, true.
That tunataka ile kitu iko ironed out without corruption deals.
For me, what I can say about this list, I think if it's provincial, it is final, it's going to be nice.
And of course, the prime cabinet secretary is still Musalia Mudavadi. But ile kitu watu watauliza sana, Gen Z's wako wapi kwa list?
That's what we are going to discuss in our next after the list, but we should not lose hope because the list is official.
Yeah, this is just provisional. It is not even confirmed.
Yeah, it's not confirmed. We are just discussing on what and what you guys are going to think about it. That is just a discussion. Let's meet in our next episode. I've been your host, Jeff Otieno. Until next time, game over.